form. And what I mean by that is it is a preset sequence where we are trying to learn these positions that have been put together into a combative sequence, right? There are a lot of things that are implied, okay? So, Tony, Dojo. So one of the things that's implied, you know, we're doing this put away, and we're here, and we go back, and we do this, and we do this, and we turn this around here. You see where my hand is right here, where I've got the stick? It's not down here. I kept it up a little bit in front of my hip joint and with my hand active. Why did I do that? This is a threat. Okay? We have a kata called suigetsu, for instance. So what if he gets real frisky and decides he wasn't really surrendered, he just wanted to get that Joe out of his face, and now he's going to try to kill me. I was nice to him because I put the stick in his center. Okay? If I'm kind of mad, or you know how you get into a fight and sometimes emotions get high, I recommend you control that, but maybe I just need to take him out. Maybe he's got some friends and I don't want him to go home and I don't want him to just back off and attack me again. Maybe I pop him in the face or the throat or the heart or anywhere I want to. All of these targets on the center line are fair game. So when you do these and we say, okay, well, we're going to have the stick come back here. Boom. We're going to have the stick come back here. Boom. This is a guarded position. I'm really not helpless here. I turn this over. You okay? You can hit him anytime you want. The whole point of that is to give you a lot of ammunition so that no matter what phase of this you're in, I've got ways to attack. You didn't know about that one?
No, I did not.
So, even here, he hadn't moved yet. Do you remember we talked about our distance where I'm in danger? I don't trust him. He hadn't moved back. He's moved 1 foot back. I still don't trust him because if I let down now, he's got a launching pad. He didn't move his front foot. He just set it up so he could come off of it. He could throw himself forward. I still don't trust that first step. Now he takes a second step. Now he's a little bit too far. Now he has to take 2 steps. If he has to take 2 steps, I could prepare something by that time. So now it's like, okay, and you notice my wrist starts to relax and I start to go back now because, okay, I'll let him go. One of the interesting things for me about Joe is that you let your opponent live. He gets to go home. I didn't kill him. What I did was I showed him that no matter what he does, he can't get to me. And I could hit him anytime I want. Good swordsmen should feel where the Joe, you know, like when we're here and I'm doing this, you should feel that that is an attack. I try to put that into my movement and when I practice the movement. So if you do this sloppy, there is no attack in it. You're never prepared for an attack. But if you do this with the idea of, I'm going to pool cue you. Okay, I'm going to do a transition. This is a test. Is he sincere? If he tries to take my head off, I'm protected, but I've got to find out, is he really surrendered? So I give him this. Here, take that, come on. He doesn't because he's sincere. And so I go ahead and I do this, but you notice I'm right on the center line. My body's coming forward. How is this not a setup for a strike? It is. It's all a setup for a strike. I'm always going to be ready here because the guy's got a sword 4 feet away from me. Okay? So all of these little pieces are important. And like I said, the ethical side of Joe, and this is why it was used as a police art. Okay? It's used as a police art today. If you go to Narita Airport, you will see guards with sticks. If you go to some of the temples and the public parks, I saw one guy, he had a stone about this big around with a little hollow in the center of it, so he could put his stick there and lean it up against the koban, against the police box. This is used right now in Japan for policing. And one of the reasons is, back in the old days, these were for military police of the samurai. These are your own people. That's your side. So if you kill them, and there's a war, you might come up not have enough people, you know. And the other problem is they're better connected than you. That's why they're carrying a sword and you're carrying a stick. You can't just go killing these guys. Their families get mad. You know, you get in trouble. There's lots of paperwork. It's a mess. So they had to figure out, how do we fight these people, control these people, but I don't have to kill them. I can let them go home and, you know, reconsider their life. So, all right. I think we should do more kasa no shita. Okay, so let's do some more kasa no shita. Couple of points that I've noticed as we go around the room. Let's come in, we'll do that, and I'll comment, and these are some things that I was seeing. So first movement, okay, we've got this is all pretty good. Coming around here, I'm stepping back. As he enters into my space, I want to expand the distance to where I'm safe. So I've got him controlled right here. He's going to have to go around that stick to get to me. So he does, and I drop this into his center. Now, a lot of people are holding it like here. Push forward. You see what's no, with your sword. So the sword is coming in this angle towards me, and if I have this here, it's going to collapse. So I brace it in front of my, kind of diagonally, in front of my shoulders and my center. So I'm here. This, I can take a lot of force coming in this direction, right? So this way. So if you find yourself here and just push this way, you know, you can feel this is going to collapse. I want to be in front of my shoulders. So this is called dobarai. I'm pushing him off. As he steps back, I'm going to take the tip of the jo and drop it with my fist down into his belt, and I'm kind of leaning a little bit of weight on him so that he is not comfortable. He is affected. He's a little out of his center. And when he comes to step around and cut me, I step forward, and notice that I'm keeping the jo right here as I step with my feet together. So when I step back, it's a real short little cut, a little strike, but I've got my interference. My interference is here the whole time. Okay, so I think that's probably the common things. Let's go back. Thank you. Let's go back and we'll do it again. Kasa no shita. I could trade this jo for that jo.